Alrighty, hello. Welcome back to Zanthyst Gaming. We're here today in TFT, and we are about gold 2-ish rank-wise. Just been playing a little bit since the Galaxy set came out. Didn't really dive into it till this week once the new Galaxies started launching. So we climbed up to gold 2. Got a couple strategies that I think work pretty well. Blade Master seems to be really good. What's the other one? Blade Master and Cybernetics both seem extremely strong. I've got those strategies pretty well down. I know you can make blasters work and mech infiltrators work as well. I haven't had much luck when I've tried it, but maybe we'll try it some today. Kind of depends a little bit on the items they give us. Right now we have a Hextech Gunblade, which is good for building Kale. So good for Blade Masters if we happen to get it. Right now I'm not seeing anything of that sort. Unfortunate. I guess we'll just take the 2 fizzes. Or not fizz, 2 zigs. Just because the level 2 zig can do decent really early in the game. If we get better options on the next roll, we'll sell those probably. But we'll see what we get. Alright, so we got a Shen. It's a Blade Master. That's what we want. And then Ari. I love spellcasters in this game in general, but I haven't had much luck trying to run them in this set of patches that we have right now. It's been pretty unsuccessful, so probably won't go that route. Looks like we have our Blade Masters kind of online, and we have Space Pirates as a backup as well. A couple options there. Oh yeah, I think we'll go with Blade Master as start instead of the Space Pirates. Turn up the music a little bit so you guys could hear sound effects and the music and stuff in the background. Hopefully it's not overpowering my voice. Actually looks like it might be a little bit loud. Just drop it back down to like say 10.
Chaos is the preferred state of nature.
Okay, well now we have a choice. We can shoot for Econ and drop our Space Pirate. I think I'll probably do that, knowing that I won't be able to work the Space Pirate until at least level 5, and I'd rather have the Econ for those rounds, so we'll just sell him. I'll keep my pair of Graves though, because he's a decent item holder for people. We want to kind of build items that we want for other heroes on someone who we know we're going to sell later. Just make it a little bit easier and to ease the amount of damage we take as we go. Alright, great. So he's probably a good option for that. I don't know what I'm going to do with the teardrop. So Static Shiv on Kale can be okay because she attacks so much that she procs the Static Shiv in a 6-Blade Master comp decently. Still not ideal. Hand of Justice also not ideal because if you get the life on hit proc instead of the damage one, you end up in this situation where you're not getting the life on hit once she casts her ability. So I think we'll make the Hex Tech for now. just to give Graves very slightly more survivability, help him last just a little bit longer each round. If we can get him to get off 2 ults per round, that'd be great. Doesn't look like we're going to win this one. It's going to be really close, but we're going to lose. Alright, that's fine. We cannot make a gold without selling everything we have. And we need to actually be collecting that stuff, so we'll just keep it the way it is. We are second pick here. We know we're going to be shooting for Kale, so we could grab another sword, but I think I'll grab the bow because I want to make sure I have rapid fire cannon if I'm going to run Kale. The sword is probably a higher priority pick because as we start winning, it'll be harder to get the swords. But I don't want to get into a situation where the later carousels just don't have bows, and then we can't make rapid fire cannon. Kale's a lot weaker without rapid fire cannon. Just because of the way her ability works, it extends out in a cone. So the further back she is, the bigger portion of the screen she's able to cleave, and also the less vulnerable she is to random splash damage, because everyone else on your team will be quite a ways away from her. Shit, I didn't realize that was on a Shen. Okay, so we're gonna have to remake that Shen later. That actually kind of sucks. Okay. Well, it's decent for now, but that's a real waste. So we'll definitely need to make sure we find another Shen as we go. Do I want to buy a level? I'm not protecting a win streak. I think I'd rather just keep the economy for now. We'll save to after Krugs, and then we'll buy up to 5, maybe 6, depending on what we hit. We do want to gain levels relatively quickly, but I want to have a healthy economy, and since I'm not win streaking right now, I'm kind of lose streaking. Oh, great, there goes my lose streak. As I say, I'm kind of lose streaking, so I guess I should maximize based on that, but then this person's apparently even weaker than I am, so ripperoo to that idea. Alright, we didn't get really anything good on the refresh, so we'll just kind of keep our economy. We're at 3 interest points, so that's fine. This is a sniper team with Vanguard frontline. I don't see really any way that we beat this team. Their Vanguard's going to mitigate the damage from my auto attacks for long enough for their snipers to pick me off. And I don't really have anything set up right now damage-wise, so yeah, that's okay. As long as we don't fall below like 60 health before wolves, we should be fine. This build can be kind of dangerous to get online sometimes. I should probably scout and see if anyone else is taking the units I'm going for. So we're looking for Blade Masters. He's going Rebel. That's interesting. Wow. He's got a lot of Malphites. Sorcerer, Star, Sniper, Vanguard, Chrono Brawler, Chrono... Probably gonna go Chrono Blaster. We might go 6 Chrono. And then this guy's Rebel. This is some weird comps we're seeing in this game. Oh no, he blinded the wrong target. I actually don't know if I win this because Graves shot the wrong direction and I didn't reposition my guys. Oh no. That's bad. Hopefully Shen's shield will keep them alive long enough to be able to kill both sets of Krugs. It's actually going to be somewhat close, and it's a little bit depressing. But I think we got it. Okay, so we got Negatron. If we get a sword, we can make Bloodthirster, which is really better for Aurelia. Health Belt doesn't do us much good. We can make a Zephyr. Zephyr gives our team time to pop off. It's not necessarily bad. Again, I don't see any... So I'd say I don't see anything that's worth buying for, but I guess this gives us a potential to keep our economy and win. Splashy and Celestial can give us enough sustain, hopefully. Oh no, that Kha'Zix is gonna murder my team. That's unfortunate. I'd say maybe if Graves could blind him, but it was too little too late kind of thing. Okay. I'm gonna sell the extra Graves for the economy because we know we're pivoting out of him soonish anyway. So no real reason to keep him around. We're gonna start seeing purple units pop up. At this point, I kind of need to stop bleeding so much, so I'm actually gonna put a Jin in, even though there's like 0 synergy for him. Just because I feel like maybe he will give me enough damage to not lose so hard. Ideally, we're wanting like a Kale in his spot. And then, boy, we're just not finding very many Blade Masters. We don't have Yasuo or Yi. There's other people running Rebel this game, which is not something you see very often, but it makes those units harder to come by. Rebel used to be like the main thing, but they nerfed it quite a bit, so I'm surprised to see 2 different players running it this game. Okay, this gave me a second gen. We could pivot. We could pivot to Darkstar. Do we have the items for it? Kind of. Not really, though. We need, like, IE to make Jhin really effective. I think we're just going to look for level 6. I don't know that we're actually going to be over 60 gold, which is what our goal kind of was, but... we're in kind of a bad situation health-wise right now. Yeah. Oofta. I got some good options on Carousel. There's no Kale. I do want to take the bow because I think I'll still do Rapid Fire Cannon. Although the sword is super tempting. But I think we're going to commit. I think we're going to commit into Kale. We'll get rid of the Jins. Buy a level and kind of roll. Try to stabilize a little bit, I think. I think if we can hit Kale with Hex Tech and Rapid Fire Cannon, it'll be enough to kind of stop us from bleeding out of this game. Okay, let's throw in 2 of those for the time being until we find what we want. And buy any other Blade Masters we can along the way. Jesus, alright. Not having a lot of luck here, am I? Okay. Right. Well, I don't think he will stay in too long. But wait, who has my other bow? Oh, right, my Shen does. Alright, so I'll have to sell that Shen. We're almost at the point where we can remake him. Boy, are we weak, though. Oh, man. It's kind of a waste of gold to make the Cassidon right now, but I feel like if I don't, I might just die. This game is not going well so far. We'll throw in Chrono for the synergy. Okay. Get a little more frontline, I guess. Okay. Yeah, we're not in a good place right now. So we need Yasuo, we need Aurelia. Oofta. That hurts. Is he doing true damage? No. Okay, just a lot of damage. Whew. Okay. Yeah, we just really needed to hit. We really need to hit that Kale when we rolled down there. I think I'll just slow roll at 6 for the time being. See if we can hit something. So I'm a little bit afraid that we're gonna bleed out soon, though. Might throw in the Soraka for the little bit of sustain. We could do Cybernetic, maybe. We're really more set up for Kale, though.
There is no dispute.
Okay, there's Cybernetic. We are just so much better set up for Kale. We can give her Bloodthirster for sure. And then I'm gonna roll and see if I can find more things. Yasuo. Okay, it brings us up to 6 Blade Master. Another Yasuo. Another Lucian. Lucian. We're gonna keep going, I think, on the rolls here. We're not strong enough yet. Wow. Just not finding much of anything, are we? Really need that Kale. It's just not... It's not showing up here. Okay, so that's 6 Blade Master if I swap out Cybernetic or buy a level. Alright, swap out Chrono. Alright. Still need that Kale so badly. I really don't want to give those items to Aurelia. I could use another Aurelia too. There's Kale, Jesus, okay. Alright, we're no longer completely dead. So who do we swap? Zaya? Probably swap Zaya. Okay. Looking... Yes, Zaya. Or... Level 1 Yi's probably not doing us a lot of good right now. Zaya sadly has more HP. Alright. This is definitely what we need though. Okay. I'll put her in the corner. Then I guess I'm actually going to keep looking. I still feel like we're too weak. It's too slow on it. Hopefully we don't lose this one. Oh, the Blitzcrank pull. Hopefully she can sustain. No. That's unfortunate. Okay. We can make Redemption on Fiora, maybe? Or on Shen. Yasuo. Somebody. What do we need? I think I'm going to take the Gauntlet so I can throw Last Whisper on Aurelia, which will help her do a little bit more damage and sustain a bit more. And then, I mean, ideally, like, maybe I should have taken the spell power for Rage Blade for Kale, but it's a level 1 Kale, and we have a level 2 Aurelia now. So I feel like putting my faith in the Aurelia at the moment is going to be better than putting my faith in the Kale. We're also looking for Thresh to activate Mana Reaver and Chrono. Alright. So we'll definitely throw Last Whisper on you. And then... I mean, Zaya can hold the Redemption, probably. It might be better to wait till after Raptors. I don't know if we survive that long, though, is my problem. I guess I could stop rolling and look to hit level 8. That's probably the best idea. We'll go like that, so Blitzcrank's more likely to pull Lucian if we run into a Blitz. Great. Alright, Kale's popping. Aurelia's popping off as well. Great. That's what we wanted. So you see at level 1, Kale just did 5,000 damage because those rebels are all super grouped up. Kale's a good counter to rebels. Okay. Yeah, I think we can survive. If we lose this next one, I think we're still alive because it's only stage 4. It's kind of risky. I'd really like to get better items though, and I don't know what I'm going to get for my final items till after Raptors. So holding it one more turn gives me the potential to top 4 versus just minimize the loss. If I make the item, if I make the redemption now, we can minimize our losses and not take 8th. There's a chance we get 8th place here if we lose too hard. But I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to be fine. We just had to survive. Yeah, as I say, we just had to survive that first Vel'Koz ability. And we just barely did. Okay. So that's good. Okay, we got a second Master Yi. It's great. I need to remember to move those each over one more position. Okay. Got a little bit of gold. Okay, so... we can make Seraphs. Stag Shiv Redemption. Not the best items. I guess we'll make Stag Shiv on Kale, as we talked about. It's not terrible. And then for now, we'll put the Redemption on the Xayah, because she's dying relatively early. And she'll be able to heal the rest of our team decently. I'm going to push the level and put in the Master Yi. The main reason for doing that is to hit up to level 8, so we're more likely to see Thresh. Thresh, or really, honestly, having Mana Reaver in would be really good, or Celestial. So if we see any of those on the natural refreshes, we'll take them. Kale survived that Kha'Zix for quite a while. We might actually live through this because of that. It's going to depend on if, as I say, it's going to depend on if Kha'Zix can one-shot our Aurelia, but it looks like he only took about a quarter of her life off, so it wasn't too bad. It's probably because she's surrounded by all of her teammates. Nothing there on the refresh. Yeah, nothing really. There's some Mystics, but we don't have a Mystic, so Okay. So the Blitzcrank hook hits the Lucian, which is exactly what we wanted, but unfortunately the Vi hits the Kale, and then the Cho'Gath ult hits the Kale. I think we lose, actually. I don't think Aurelia can solo carry this. Yeah, the knock-up from the Blitzcrank was enough to kill her. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we live there. That's great. Alright, so there's another Kale, there's a Master Yi, and a Thresh. We're going to take the Thresh, we're going to sell this, we're going to put that in, we're going to buy the Master Yi, hold the Kale. Who gets the Redemption? Not quite sure. Who gets the Redemption? It's a little extra health, a little extra mana. Could throw it on the Thresh to make sure he gets his ability off. I think that's probably the best bet. And we'll buy the Wukong so she can pull in a Wukong for extra CC. We should beat this. It's Rebels. There's no way they should beat us. Oh wait, I was gonna say, wait a second, they have Yasuo, but no, we're still okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, we destroy the Rebels. It's the guy with the Blitzcrank that's an issue for us. I don't know that we top 4 this game. I'd like to, but I don't know that we do. Rageblade or BF Sword. GA. I guess Rageblade is probably the best here. I was trying to think of what would make Aurelia even better than what she is right now, and I guess Rageblade's probably her best bet, because she already has a BF Sword and a Last Whisper. Ideally there, like an Infinity Edge would have been best, but kind of working with what we got kind of thing. We could have taken a second Redemption to give our team more sustain. Could have been an option too, but there's a chance that they die within quick sequence of each other and are just useless. So there's a chance that it ends up not doing anything for us. Yeah, I think Rageblade here is the play. And we need to roll and find the Kale. Alright. That helps quite a bit. It helps quite a bit. Level 1 Syndra does decent damage, but not enough to be worth holding for pull-in. Okay, we're as strong as we've been. Our Kale is pretty strong. But she's been stunned for, like, basically an eternity there. What stunned her for so long on this guy? That was a really long time she was out of commission. What's he running? He must just have disarm on his blasters? Is that what it was? No, I don't understand why she was stunned for so long. Maybe it was the Ash arrow. I felt like that was a lot longer than 2 seconds, though. He just got Golden Echo, or Golden Ezreal. That's kind of scary. This guy's set up as well. This guy's better set up than I am. Oh, yeah, we're not winning this game. Hopefully we can top 4th, though. Those are good pull-in units for Thresh. Oh no, Kayle got isolated by Kha'Zix. Thankfully, Aurelia carries us. Okay. So I guess to prevent Kayle from getting isolated so easily, we can move her up a square or two. I don't remember what Kha'Zix's ability, what it says the range on it has to be. Let's see. Has no adjacent allies. So if I move her here... No, because Aurelia moves out of the way quick enough. I don't think that's worth it. I'd rather her get the extra cleaving range. We could put her in this corner, so she's close to whoever Thresh pulls in. That actually is probably the best call. So we'll just switch her to the other corner, basically. Alright, so we got a Celestial Orb here. Which, because we sold the Xayah, we don't have Celestial anymore. We could try to back build another Xayah. This could be kind of hard to find. Most sword on him, so he has slightly more defenses. Okay, the Yasuo failed to assassinate my Kayle, which is great. He did have Aurelion Soul online, so he had his full Rebel thing set up. And his Aurelion did a lot of damage, but it just wasn't enough. This Kayle just destroys Rebels. Alright, so we did manage to top 4 this game, which is pretty lucky considering how it was going for a while there. I don't think I can make, at the point this game's in, there's not enough time to make a Golden Kayle or Golden Aurelia. So I'm not going to buy the Aurelia. Lulu's a decent pull-in. She comes in, polymorphs some targets. I think I'll actually sell the Kales. And Aurelion Soul's a decent pull-in as well for Thresh. And we wanted to do this. Oops, that was too slow. That might backfire on us. Okay, good. It's not gonna be a big deal. I don't think the Vel'Koz can actually reach my Kayle where he's at right now. Great. Which means Kayle should have enough time to die, apparently. She's end up getting CC by the Zoe twice, unfortunately. Okay, so there's a 4th place on this first one. Not terrible. Okay, and we'll go into the next game. I'll pause until we're in. Okay, looks like we are in a medium Legends Galaxy this time around. Okay. Did not end up near anything I wanted at the beginning there, unfortunately, but this might be one which we could go Mech Infiltrator as a possibility, so Last Whisper for our Infiltrators could be good. Or we could always go the good old-fashioned Blade Mastery type things. We could go full cybernetics as well. The nice thing about the medium legends is that it gives you enough time to either hard roll for 3-star units or build out comps that take longer to like pull together. But both things are kind of nice, giving you a little bit more time to do what you want to do. Okay, well there's a starting rumble, so I feel like every time I try to go mech infiltrators, it ends poorly, but I've been told over and over again that's S tier on the forums. So I'm going to see if I can look up how to do it. Maybe I've been doing it wrong. Okay. So I have a pair of Twisted Fates. Because level 2 Twisted Fate's not too bad. Okay, it looks like for Mech Infiltrator, we're wanting to get Titan's Resolve on Rumble, it says. And Quicksilver Cloak. Huh. Different.
Let's raise the stakes.
And then on Kaisa, Demolitionist. And Morella's what? Really, Bunny Muffins? Is that actually what I want? I'm gonna look at Kaisa, or at Sojin's instead. Alright, there's a Kha'Zix. There's Demolitionist. So we have some options popping up here. Let's see what Soju says to build on this setup. And there's a Shen if we wanted to do Blade Master. Okay, so he shows Bramble Vest, Quicksilver, and Titan's Resolve also on Rumble. Okay, so we have components for 2 of the main pieces there then. He is also showing Demolitionist on Kaisa. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit harder to pull off. But it is, strictly speaking, doable. Let's throw in the Demolitionist for now for starting synergy. And to see how we fare with it. I'm going to sell that stuff. We're going to commit into the Mech Infiltrator life and see how it goes. Oh no, he's going to get refreshed dunks, isn't he? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, we got the stun off. Fizz with the clutch stun. Alright. We could run Chrono as our 4th unit here. Give a little bit more pop to our team. That might work. It says, be careful not to roll to 0 just because you don't hit Fizz. Prioritize economy. Okay. Interesting. And then what does Bunny Muffins say about this comp? Go for Kaisa or Shaco carry. Okay. We have potential to win streak, but I don't feel like we're super strong, and I don't feel like we'll remain strong, so we'll just... forget it. We'll try to win streak. Kaisa's auto win with Demolitionist Spatula. Okay. So we'll save the spell power and see if we can get a demo spat. Actually, that means we should have been trying to lose probably, but spatulas are not super common, so you can't really guarantee to get one anymore. So win streaking is probably the better option. I don't know that we're strong enough to actually win streak though beyond a couple matches here. Counters to this comp are Zephyrs. Protectors with the right items. Okay. So we got 2 Annies already. That's actually a good start. It's going to take us a while to get our economy rolling though, because I bought that level. Okay. This person's Caitlyn would have killed us, but we had a clutch Blitzcrank hook there, so I think we're fine. It's still kind of iffy because of the Kha'Zix. Depends on if the Kha'Zix kills the TF or the TF kills the Kha'Zix. End up being that the Kha'Zix killed the TF, so we lose. Alright. So on Carousel, we're looking to make Quicksilver Cloak. We're looking to make Titan's Resolve. We're looking to make Demolitionist. And you guys can kind of see here. This is what we're looking to make for a comp. Okay. So we need spell power Kaisa. I guess we'll take the spell power Kaisa. There were no chain vests. There were no Negatrons. There were no spatulas. So all the items we needed weren't there. So in that case, I went for the Kaisa to get the unit. I could have went for a sword to try to prepare for the Shaco and do a Shaco carry alternatively, but okay. So is Chrono better, or is Infiltrator better? Probably. Okay. Okay. So being really aggressive with our money, we have no economy. I wanted to get up to level 5 as soon as possible to get that 5% chance to start seeing purples, so that maybe we can see a fizz. I don't think that's probably the right way to do it. You're probably supposed to save a bit more than that. But yeah, we're actually kind of weak, aren't we? Unfortunate. We could swap out that and pull in Brawler. Yeah, I don't really know how to transition this comp. Is part of the problem, I guess. Drop the Demolitionist for now. And just run something like this. Something spooky. Spooky-ooky. I don't know that this is any good. But Durhang signals to be careful. What's he fighting? He's fighting blasters. Okay. Now we won our fight. What is he running? Wait, where's he at? Durhang. He's running Vanguard Space Pirates. He's win streaking with it. Is setting up for protectors. Okay. Right. So this is awkward. We'll go like this, I think. So now we're just looking for any infiltrators and any mech pilots as our units to get. Alright, so we got a sword. That's good. That makes IE if we want it. There's Quicksilver Cloak for our Rumble. We could also use that for BF Sword for our Shaco. Which is more priority? Building out the assassin carries or building out the mech, I wonder. Seraphs works good on Kaisa. Shaco with 2 BF items and offensive item is very strong. Okay. Well, there's another Kaisa. So we can make spell crit on Kaisa and then hex tech on her. I'd rather save and do Quicksilver Cloak on the Rumble. Okay, I think we're actually semi-decently strong right now. Somehow. But I don't know if we've... Okay, so I'm not sure if we win that just because of the Mordekaiser, but we did, so that's good. Right, there's the Kaisa upgrade. I kind of think we get out of Chrono here pretty soon and throw back in our demos, but we need to get rank 2 on our demos before we do that. I guess for now I'll make a Quicksilver Cloak. I suppose I'll throw it on the Twisted Fate, just in case we run into anyone else who's rolling Blitzcrank. Because he's the one who's going to get pulled by Blitzcrank. I think we're the only Blitz player at the moment, though. Oof. Duncan Darius took us out. Unfortunately, or fortunately for us, that was kind of their only damage. I say if Annie could have got off another shield blast, we would have been fine, but we still lose. Okay, that's fine. Gives us a better carousel pick, which we're coming up on, but nothing there again. I think I'll wait. Actually, I think I'll pivot now because I would like a better carousel pick and I'd like better economy. So we'll throw that on Rumble. And then he's gonna need probably Chain Vest. Let's see, what's the other person recommend doing for Rumble? Quicksilver, Chain Vest, Bramble Vest. So we're actually gonna need quite a bit of Chain Vests. If we don't get that, we can look for like BF swords. So if there's no Chain Vest, we look for a BF sword. Or we could look for Gauntlet. So I think Bramble Vest is first priority. There's one Bramble Vest. There's one sword. The sword's gone. Gauntlet's there as well. So Bramble Vest or Gauntlet. I guess we'll take Bramble Vest. Okay. So Gauntlet would have made Infinity Edge for Shaco, but we don't even have Shaco yet, so you know. We're gonna start spiking and taking a lot of damage starting on stage 4, so we need to stabilize before then. Alright, there's Titan's Resolve. Shaco's a better unit than Kha'Zix, so we'll just run that. Looks like most people are positioning on that side. Very few outside of that. There's one player running Blitzcrank now. Duncan Darius strikes again. This time he's a level 2 Duncan Darius, though. Yeah, Kaisa's doing a lot of damage even though she has like no items, so that's good. Right, there's a Ziggs level 2, another Kha'Zix. Okay. Don't want to look for the Kha'Zix before I get level 6. We'll get level 6 after Wolves either way, I guess. We might as well search a little. Oh, there's a... That's a big upgrade. So we'll have to get level 6 and put Fizz back in. Our mech certainly still has something that's to be desired for it, obviously, because it's a bunch of level 1 units. But it'll definitely help smooth out our XP, our HP loss rather. We're still going to lose some of these, but not as hard as we would have. Hextech might be the play on Kaisa. Oh, she is level 2. Okay. Throw in Demolitionist. I don't think there's really a chance that we lose, but we'll throw it in regardless here. Let's reposition to make it a little bit easier. Wolves act like infiltrators. I mean, I guess they're actually called infiltrators here. They just jump straight back to back line. A little bit different from set 1 and 2. Our assassins would jump the opposite side of where they were placed. These guys just jump straight back. That's a little bit of a change in how it functions. Okay, so we're just going to position kind of like this. Yeah, okay. I'll look for another level as soon as we can. So we're going to mostly be looking for mech pilots, which are higher cost units. And then we're going to be looking for our infiltrators, which are also higher cost units outside of Kazakhs. But if we can get another level, we can throw Kazakhs in, then we'll have 4 infiltrator. I want to kind of save my economy though. We burned a lot of it early, so it made us a lot weaker than we needed to be. Looks like we're still getting our smash off, which is good. Interesting that when he comes out of the mech, he doesn't retain the Quicksilver buff. It doesn't like reapply to Rumble. That's actually kind of a bummer. But we're always going to get our ult off because he has a Quicksilver buff, so that's good. For Carousel, we want to find Chain Vests, I think. Alright, let's get that level. And there's 4 infiltrators. Great. We can centralize our units better, I think, positionally. Oh, Kaisa in the middle, and then something like this. And he can be down here. It's fine. Ziggs will get hooked if there's a Blitzcrank, but there's not really much we can do about that. Okay, so this guy's got a level 2 Shaco. I'm not sure what his comp is ultimately supposed to be, actually. But he's taking my units and I don't like it. He has 2 level 2 Shacos. That's why I can't find freaking Shacos for the life of me. Okay. We're going to sit at 7 now that we have our full infiltrators in. We're just going to slow roll each turn and try to maximize our number of 2 and 3 star units. In particular, our mech units. We want to try to find as many of as possible. Wow, look at that, just as I say it. All right, and then Shaco we also want. And we're going to try to maintain our 50 gold and not drop below it as we roll. Okay. Ooh, he barely got his ult off that time. Like, Kaisa does a lot of damage. I think I will be stacking items on her instead of Shaco. We don't really have the items for the Shaco, I don't think, but we definitely have items for Kaisa. We could give her Death Cap. We could give Shaco Bloodthirster and give her Death Cap. Let's kind of see what we get off of Raptors, though. I think since we're on Medium Legends Galaxy, we can wait till after Raptors commit our items. We're still at 70 health. And we're not losing too much per turn, so I think that's fine. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get Bramble, though. Armor might actually be a waste here. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to try to follow the guide as much as we can. We just got to hope that we get an armor off of the Raptors, otherwise that might be a dead item. We can make GA if we have to. I don't know that GA is really worth all that much on this comp, though. And working towards that level 2 Annie. I like seeing that. Or level 3 Annie, rather. 3-star. Okay. Nice. 2-star to Rumble. We're 1 away on Fizz and Shaco as well. And Kha'Zix. We're close to being decent. Okay. I actually probably want to move Fizz back a little bit more. That way things group up a little bit better on our mech. He almost got 2 casts off there just because we upgraded the Rumble. Ah, she was so close. So the Dragon Claw on the Mord counters a lot of our damage, unfortunately. Guess we could be collecting Fizzes as well. Yeah, we'll throw Fizz in the corner here. I think most people are positioning on this side, right? Kind of centralized now, actually. I'm moving our mech over this way, so that maybe the Blitz pulls it instead of Fizz if we run into the Blitz player. Oh, that really leaves my Ziggs out in the open though for the Infiltrator team. Gives my mech a lot more time to exist though. That might not be so bad. Yeah, once we get items on Kaisa, we're going to be a lot stronger. We're already, like, really close to winning or winning each round, so... we're in a decent position, I feel like. So, I'm seeing that they recommend running Kale for the Valkyrie buff. So we'll do that as well. That'll be like a, uh-oh, we're starting to take too much damage, we need to splash in emergency characters kind of thing. We still want to try to 3-star as much as possible. But once we start feeling like we're bleeding out, we'll splash the Kale in. Okay, well, we got a second Protector. They don't multiplicatively stack anymore. So I don't know that that's worth running. Okay, so we can make... Just trying to look at what we can make here that would be worth. We can make GA, Hex Tech, we can make Hurricane. Hurricane might not be bad for the mech. We could just stack a second Bramble, or second Titan's Resolve. We'll stack a second Titan's Resolve, because one of the guys we had said that you can do that. So we'll just do that as a worst case kind of thing here. We'll death cap our Kaisa. She does a bit more. And then we'll give our Shaco probably BF Sword. Let him sustain himself a little bit better. Okay. Since I was doing items there, I didn't have time to roll. But that's okay. We'll roll now. Okay. So we're 2 Annies away from a gold Annie. If you don't know how the mech thing works, it scales based on the stars of the champions. So the more stars you have on your champions combined, the stronger it gets. You can kind of see there. The damage goes up the higher the star count on your combined champions. And then in addition to that, it also makes it so that they have more, it has more health because the health scales as well. So if we get 3-star units in there, It's way better. That's funny. We both have like the same comp. This is a who did it better kind of thing. Turns out I did. Okay. It's interesting. He's running Gangplank for his Demolitionist, which is probably a better Demolitionist unit. Running Valkyrie might be better than running Demolitionist right now, though. I'm actually not sure. Oh, we're so close. I'm slower on these rolls because I'm not used to looking for these units. I'm not sure if we throw in the Echo for the Kazakhs. I don't know if an Echo 2 is, or Echo 1 is better than a Kazakhs 2. I guess I'll watch what my Kazakhs does here for damage. He even had a target isolated, so this is a really good one to see how much he's contributing. Alright, he's got a better Shaco. He has a 3-star Shaco. Damn. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we could get Last Whisper for our Shaco. What do we have anything here for Kaisa? Not really. So Last Whisper for Shaco. Giant Slayer for Shaco if Last Whisper's gone. Alright, we got the Last Whisper. Rageblade would have been good too for Shaco. I think Last Whisper's a little bit better. GA on Shaco is pretty good also, I suppose. Alright. Let's throw Last Whisper on. Since we... Let's see how Kazakhs did. Not great. So we'll compare it for a round and see. So that was a like best case scenario for him. He did 1651. So we'll see what Echo does here by comparison. And then I think I actually probably want to flip in Valkyrie instead of Demo for now. And then let's keep doing our rolls. Try to find those last units. Okay, there's another Kale. So we have Kale 2. Kaisa got shredded that time. Okay, so Echo did absolutely nothing because he died instantly. So I guess until we get Echo 2, it's probably better to run the Kazakhs then. He probably got sniped by Jin. Maybe that's not the best round to test that on. We might leave him in for one more time just to see. I don't know that the Valkyrie buff really helped the Kaisa all that much either. There's another of those. Another Echo. We're not gonna gold star the Kazakhs. I'm gonna roll down to 40. Another Rumble. I was hoping to find another Annie in the mix here. Kale's really just there for the synergy. It's another Rumble. Okay. So I'll probably buy a level and put in the Ziggs. It does drop our chances of finding our last Annie, but I think we need the Demolitionist to provide a little bit more CC as we're rolling through here. We can do it after this, but I think I need to do it before because I need the spot for the Rumble. Okay. Okay. So there's a Demolitionist Gangplank instead if we wanted. I think the Ziggs is fine though. The Gangplank's probably just gonna die at this point in the game anyway. Unless we get him up to 2-star. And we already know one other person's contesting it. And we don't really have the gold to spare to hold it because we haven't 3-starred any of our mech pilots. So kind of in a bad position. Oh, that certainly helps. Okay. That certainly helps. So you get that. You're gone. Right, we just need to find the Annie and the Kaisas. Another Shaco. Another Rumble. Okay. So 2 Rumbles away, 1 Anna, 2 Kaisa. Oh yeah. Echo did so much more than Kha'Zix there. Double. Like double the damage. We do need to find some items for poor Kaisa. She's supposed to be our damage and she's just sitting there with a single death cap. Poor girl. Poor girl. Who else is running our units? This guy is. He's winning. He's win streaking though because he's got the Shaco 3. He's also running our units. None of the ones I desperately need, just the Fizz. Okay. Trying to decide if I wanted to wait to roll until some more people get knocked out. I don't think we can get first this game. But we might be able to get top 4. I think it's pretty likely. It does look like Echo's ult interrupts Kaisa's ult, which is a little bit of an anti-synergy. I think if Kaisa had a Hex Tech, that would be really good for her. Okay, so that guy was win streaking too before we fought him, so that's good. He's down to 1 HP. There's another Rumble. So we're 1 Rumble, 1 Annie, 2 Kaisa. Okay. Another Shaco. We're quite a ways off on Shaco, and there's someone else who's already 3-starred him, so we're not going to worry about that right now. Another Kale. Another Kale. There's our Kaisa. We need 1 more Kaisa, 1 more Annie, 1 more Rumble. My bench feels so bad. We'll grab Seraphs for Kaisa. I was trying to scan around and see if there were any of our mech units or any of our 3-stars that we could complete by grabbing them on the carousel, but I didn't see any. So I think the Seraphs for Kaisa is probably the way to go. We could probably centralize our units at this point as well to maximize the benefit that Kaisa gets from her ult. Oh, thank God. Okay. So helpful. I'll take the Kale. If we can get a 2-star Kale, it can contribute a little at least. Okay, let's see how we hold up now with a 3-star Kaisa. Should make a pretty big difference, actually. Yeah, again, Echo interrupts Kaisa, which is a bit unfortunate. But it looks like we're good. Alright, there we go. Mystery just sent me a message. What did she say? Okay. 3-star. Nice. And okay. So that upgrades our mech's health quite a bit. Alright. This guy's got a stacked up Jin. I really wish I had Bramble Vest to counteract the Jin. Oofta. Yeah, this guy's strong. Yeah, that Jin is deadly. We lose. Hopefully it doesn't knock us out. Okay. There's no way we can beat that guy. Oh, he's the only one left, so... At least we got second, though. That's not bad, considering. It could have went a lot worse. One more Rumble, and then maybe we can beat him, but still probably not. So Echo applies on-hit effects with his ability, so, I mean, I guess we can throw the red buff onto Echo. If we get a Nico... Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was going to be a Nico because it was a blue orb. Okay, that's fine. Echo gets red buff. Any repositioning we can do to help. Yeah, we can do this. I just need Rumble. Okay. He moved his gen because I repositioned and I wasn't watching. That's unfortunate. Solid placer. Oh, he didn't get his ult off. Echo didn't even get his ult off. Yeah, we got stomped this time around. That was even worse than last time. Yeah, good game. All right. Nice. Promote up to gold 1. Sweet. So far we played Masters and we played Infiltrator Mech. So next round maybe we try to go for Cybernetic to showcase all the different meta comps. Alright, we're gonna do our best to go for Cybernetics this game. We can't guarantee we get the items we need for it, but we're gonna sure try. Starting off with a BF sword is a really good way to start because Aurelia really needs lots of BF sword items. So on Aurelia, items that are good are Infinity Edge, Last Whisper, Guardian Angel, Lord's Edge is okay as well. Or sorry, Deathblade is okay as well. Let's see what our guides recommend. So one of our guides recommends Infinity Edge, Quicksilver. The other guide recommends Infinity Edge, Last Whisper. So kind of things I was saying. Another thing to note is that Trap Claw can substitute in for... Trap Claw can substitute in for Quicksilver if you need it, but it's just not as good. This guy hates medium maps. Okay. Well, to each their own. We did get a starting Cybernetic. Basically got a Cybernetic starter pack there. So we need Vi to get Cybernetics online, or Fiora. Wait, is Fiora? Is that Vi? That's Fiora, right? Yeah. That's pretty good. We have some Chrono here to start as well, so we could potentially roll that in just until we get other things online. I don't really know what we do with the health belt. The nice thing about Cybernetics, though, is if you have dead items that aren't super helpful, you can just throw them on a random Cyber and get a bonus. So there's GA, which is good. There's Cybernetic. Okay. Well, Cybernetics are online. Red buff, actually. Red buff Lucian and throwing Blaster. That might be the play. Depends on what we get for items here, I guess. Okay, so we have BF Sword is also pretty decent for Aurelia, so she can self-heal. It's interesting that they don't recommend doing that, though. They just want you to pop the enemy team and forget about healing, I guess. Alright, so we're going to do... We're going to go for a win streak scenario here. Trying to decide whether I want to throw starting items on these guys and remake them later or not. It might be kind of hard to remake them. This guy also had Illusion with red buff. That's funny. Is he running the same comp as I am? No, he's actually going full on blasters, it looks like. Okay. Cool. Chrono Blitzcrank. We don't have any Chrono in right now, though. Oh, we got Vanguard, Space Pirate, Blade Master.
Chaos is the preferred state of nature.
And Blade Master's just Fiora. What else are we gonna have? We're gonna have Brawler. Actually, the Blitzcrank for the Brawler will be okay as a transitional unit. He also has a Lucian with red buff. My Lucian is superior because he spreads red buff to multiple people with the blaster bonus. His team, though, is superior because he's better than me, it turns out. Dang. Okay. Sauce King with the giant whale laser. It looks like he was spitting water at me. That's kind of funny. Okay. Ooh, that red buff spread from Lucian there was beautiful. Got their entire team. Alright, looks like we win that one. I'm trying to decide what we want to do for items for Echo. Or not for Echo, for Aurelia. If I want to look for another sword here, if I want to grab the gauntlet, I think I want the gauntlet. But does that make Lucian too? It doesn't. Okay. We might go for the gauntlet or the sword. The sword's gone, so we go for gauntlet if it'll be there. Not sure that it will be, but... Alright, good, we got it. That means that our Negatron's kind of a dead item, but we can make Zephyr out of it. If we get another health belt. That should be fine. Oh, awesome. We got level 2 Fiora. I think I'll throw the Negatron on her. We could probably put an Infinity Edge on Graves, because he won't be with us forever. That'll help us stabilize. We probably should have bought level 5 there. We don't have a whole lot of a win streak going, though, so maybe maintaining the econ is the better call. Holy crap, that Darius just dunked my team. Alright. The Zaya also... Oh, the stack shift on the Zaya is actually what did it. Wow. It's actually pretty strong early on, apparently. Good to know. Okay. So... I'm gonna hold at level 4 since I didn't win that last one, and since I didn't spend last time, we go for the 2 gold interest. If we win, we don't have to do anything. If we lose, we'll sell the Blitz. Alright. Kha'Zix tries to take out the Lucian right away. Thankfully, the Lucian dashes away because he's Lucian. Unfortunately, we have like no front line. Our team is all 1-stars, which makes it a lot harder to live. Lucian did an admirable job there, though, and Red Buff did more than half of his damage, so that was great. Shit, I didn't sell. Got it. Got it off just in time. Alright. So there is Brawler bonus for once we find Vi. Alternatively, Space Pirates. Yeah, we don't really have anything else we can do right now. Oh shoot, Graves won't be able to attack from there. I keep forgetting that Graves doesn't have the 2 attack range like he did in set 1. Okay. Red buff makes Krug so much easier. Okay, so there's Zephyr. And there is the start of a Quicksilver Cloak. Cool. Early Zephyr is pretty strong. Celestial. Okay. I think something like this is probably the way to go. And he should hook the enemy carry right behind our melee units, and then they'll turn and focus him. Oh, he's actually going to end up hooking the enemy blitz. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yikes. There's a second Leona. I'm actually surprised our Leona's still level 1. We can't hit level 6 until we get level 2 Leona. So we'll wait till we get 50 interest and then we'll slow roll to get to level 2 Leona. She's just worthless with only 600 HP. But with 2 stars, she's a lot stronger. She doubles the amount of damage reduction she does, and then she also just has a lot more health. So I don't know if there's anyone else really running her. It looks like Sauce King is also running cybernetics. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Several other people are running my blasters, so it might be hard to get Lucian online as well. Yeah, this is a little bit of a tricky one. We have time, though, because we're in a medium legend galaxy, so we can kind of chillax for a little bit longer. Okay, that helps. So we don't have to sit at level 1 anymore. We can work our way up. We could roll, though, and still try to get the Lucian. I suppose it doesn't hurt to kind of slow roll at 5 for a little bit. We might be able to 3-star Fiora and make her a little bit more useful as well, I suppose. It does make it harder for us to find the Echo. Actually, on second thought, I don't think we want to slow roll. I think we want to level up because we need to start finding Aurelia, Echo. It looks like multiple people are trying to run cybernetic this game. This might be... we might have to get out. We might have to transition into something else. Okay. Is there Aurelia? There's no BF sword and there isn't Aurelia. Don't you? You suck. I hate you. Quicksilver cloak, I guess. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, we're really contested. This is really bad. There's 2 other people running cybernetic, and there's 1 other person running blasters. Yikers. We just gotta pray to RNGesus. Oh, that wasn't supposed to go on you. Shoot. Mistakes were made. Alright, there's a Vi. Okay. Looks like we're strong enough to take out the mech player. Just knocked over a drink. Whoops. I think we need to keep leveling up. We need to move ourselves towards that. Move ourselves towards that Aurelia. We need to be at least level 7 before we start rolling. Yeah, unfortunately, the person in first is win streaking and also running cybernetics, so this is going to be hard to build out. This is actually him. He's got everything we have and then some. The only thing we have over him is we have red buff. Oh no, he has red buff on Lucian too. Yeah, so he's got everything we have. It was actually a lot closer than I thought it would be, but not close enough. We'll sell the extra grace for the extra econ. Okay, next round we'll be able to hit 7. If we could throw in Chrono, I guess.
It's now or never.
That would be fine. Lots of gold. Chalice. Oof. Well. Throw in Chrono. And then I guess I look.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
No. It's a blaster.
Ready or not, here she comes.
Let's try and reduce the amount of damage I'm taking right now by building a slightly stronger team. It's not really what we want in the long run, but I just need to... I need to find something to power spike enough to not bleed out right now. And I think MF is what we need to do that. Great, so we hit our Vi upgrade and we hit another Fiora, which is good. And we can roll. There we go. Alright, we hit our Aurelia. She obviously goes in. She gets those items. Okay. Hook hits the Caitlyn, which is exactly what we wanted. Yeah, see, if she had BF Sword, she'd be able to live quite a bit longer. But so many people are running red buff. Maybe we just need to burst with her. So her units your dog. Another Aurelia. That's fantastic. Do we go for 3-star Vi? Actually does a lot of damage. I'm gonna hold off on putting those items on because I think I want to get BF Sword on Aurelia. I'm gonna buy the Vi's. We'll roll down to 40 here. Nice. So happy I hit that button. Okay, we should win this. Ooh, a little bit closer than I thought it was going to be. he's starting to come online a little bit. I need a BF sword. There's one. There's only one BF sword. And it's gone. Zephyr. We'll take a second Zephyr. Nobody's gonna grab that misfortune, right? Right? Our Lucian is still level 1, which is actually really annoying, but... Alright, we'll swap out Chrono, I think, for the misfortune with the Zephyr. Or do I want to just throw the Zephyr on, like, one of our cybernetics, maybe? That might be a better call. Let me see. We'll just actually throw the Zephyr on a cybernetic. Wait. Yeah, okay. Throw it on Leona. We'll, like, neutralize a lot of their front line, so that Aurelia can do a little bit more. We need one more cybernetic still, so we need to get level 8 and then buy Lucian. Or Echo, rather. The level 2 Aurelia makes us much, much stronger. Because she had the Quicksilver Cloak there, Lux wasn't able to disable her, which allowed her to just destroy the enemy team. So quite glad we built that. We could do Seraphs on Aurelia. Could be decent and allow her to just recast if she doesn't get the kill. That'd be pretty sweet. And getting another Blade Master in is probably more beneficial than Chrono. So we're going to look to spend gold to get up to level 8. I'm going to try to keep my economy somewhat intact. We're still at kind of the midway point on this particular game. And we're not super strong. I don't think I need the Blitz, because I probably won't end up making it, because it'll get ditched. It'll get ditched pretty soon. Kind of sad that I've sold 2 misfortunes, because in the end I kind of want to have a misfortune, but I need the gold and I need the items, and it wasn't worth holding them. Still only have Evolution 1, which is unfortunate because he's our red buff applier, but as long as he gets 1 round of red buffs off, I think we're fine. And the Zephyrs allow him to do a little bit more work in that regard. But that was super close. We're starting to win streak, which is great. There's a Kale for Blade Master. Okay. I think Blade Master is worth more than Chrono right now. And we'll just throw the Chrono back in when we hit our level. And then Valkyrie is obviously good as well. I guess we're not really doing Valkyrie on this build. I mean, once we get MF in for the Blaster, that'll give Kale Valkyrie. So, yeah, I can see it. Alright, there's a Nico. I like it. Probably end up using the Nico on Kale or MF later. There's our Echo. That is 100% better than anything else. Okay, at this point... Blade Master trumps Zephyr, or trumps Chrono rather. Chrono's not gonna find its way back in, I don't think. Alright, I'm very glad we got Cybernetic because that takes our bonus from items from 350 health to 800 health and from 35 attack damage to 80 attack damage. Pretty huge, to be honest. Every item is just that much more impactful. I think what I probably want to do is get an item on Echo so that he can have a little bit more toughness. Having an item on Vi would be good too. So I guess I'll throw... See, I don't really want to throw a single item on both of them, but I think I kind of have to. So we'll throw the Teardrop on Echo so he pops off a little bit better. The armor on Vi so she has a bit more toughness. And then sometimes on the later carousels, there's single component things, so we can look to either get another teardrop or a sword. Sword for GA, teardrop for Seraphs, or a sword for Shojin. Either way is fine. Alright, I guess we should be slow rolling right now and looking for our final upgrades. There's one of them. So that replaces Blitz in our setup. Yeah, see, he's got double Bloodthirsters, and his Aurelia just heals through everything. Thankfully, my Echo froze him at just the right time, though. So yeah, this is another person running Cybernetics. Wait. He's running 3 Cybernetic, 4 Chrono. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. There's that. There's a possibility of 3-starring things. This is a slow enough match that we might be able to. Okay, so I didn't see how this fight went. My wife and daughter came in to talk about food, but it looks like we won pretty heartily. That looks like it was the mech player. Yeah, mech infiltrator, which is considered an S tier build, so we did pretty well against that. Ooh, Thieves Gloves. That would be really good. Is our Aurelia? Our Aurelia is not fully stacked either, so we can get... Wait, is Aurelia fully stacked? Shoot. I think we grab the IE, because I don't think our Aurelia is fully stacked. Last Whisper would be good on her too, but I think she already has it. So we'll go for the IE. I'm actually kind of hoping right now she's not fully stacked so we can get that on her. I think she has Last Whisper and IE. She might have Quicksilver too, though. She might be fully stacked. Shoot. Oh, she isn't. Okay, good. Great. I do think I missed an upgrade, though. I think I missed a Lucian there when the daughter unit came into the room. Okay. Do we push another level to be able to put Mana Reaver in? We certainly could. Yeah, we're dominating now. Okay. Okay, so I think just rolling right now is worth more than pushing 9 and putting in Mana Reaver, because we could potentially 3-star our main carries as some of the other people who are running our stuff get knocked out. So I think just slow rolling here is the better call. Plus we still need our Lucian upgrade, which is kind of crazy. But it's definitely still a thing that we're looking for. No, I don't think we run that in this comp. I'll definitely take that, though. Oh, man. That's Mana Reaver. It's a really good Mana Reaver, too. And we'll hold it in case we decide to push 9. We can throw in Thresh. Because then if we end up getting, like, an upgraded Aurelian and upgrade Misfortune, it's a little bit better for us. Our Misfortune's still level 1. We can Nico it, I suppose. Kind of want to save the Nico, though, to see if we can get a 3-starred 4-cost unit. Preferably Aurelia, obviously. I've been getting it about a quarter of the time lately. I never even used to try for it, but now that I've started trying for it, I find that it's not as difficult to get as I thought it would be. Yeah, we're just gonna shove up to 9. And then I think I'll roll a little. There we go. That's all I wanted, actually. Okay. Do I throw the redemption on Thresh? I think all my cybernetics have an item, right? Yeah, so we probably throw the redemption on Thresh. Because he'll die relatively quickly with his low health pool. And this will just allow him to heal people who are still alive. Or, I mean, maybe he won't die. So I don't know if there's enough HP on people to actually build up our economy again before we roll down. So I think I kind of want to build it back up before we start rolling back down. This guy's got 42 health. I don't know if he's been winning or not. This guy's been win streaking pretty hard though. What's he running? Oh, Fuska. Okay. He has no gold though, so he's not gonna be able to force too hard. He's got a pretty scary team, though. This guy's got a golden mech. He's got a gold rumble. Thankfully, my Zephyrs take care of his mech, so I can kill his team, and then focus on his mech after. Great, yeah. We destroy him. Wow, absolutely destroyed him. That feels good. There's a second Thresh. Yeah, I think we're just gonna roll down. People are dying off. I think we've got this game, but I want to make sure that the other player who's got the scary Aurelia doesn't have a chance to 3-star it. I don't think he has the gold to do it, but just in case. There's our Thresh upgrade. I'm gonna stop rolling there because we're fighting him, and if we knock him out, his units go back in the pool. I should probably waited one more turn before I rolled. He's the main person I was concerned about, though. Alright, we just decimate. Alright, we should have a first place this game. We're pretty strong. What's this guy running? Infiltrator mech. He's dead. Okay. Echo with Spell Crit is really good. Echo with Hex Tech is really good. Shojin on Echo is really good as well. I think I'll just run the Hex Tech on the Echo. Spatula would have made Protector or Star Guardian with the uncompleted components we have. Neither of which is really any good for us. So we're still looking for our Echo level 2. That's interesting.
The galaxy must be purified.
We got a lot of Threshes and a lot of Gangplanks though. There's our level 2 Echo.
The galaxy must be purified.
Okay. Great. Why do we have a Fiora? We do not want her getting pulled by Thresh. Come on in, Vi. The water's warm. Because it's their blood. Alright, who do we got left? Sauce King. This is the guy who was originally win streaking with Cybernetics really hard. So he went the other route you can go with Cybernetics. He did a slow roll where he's working on 3-starring his Cybernetic units instead of doing the kind of economy thing where you push up higher. And then it looks like he actually did end up getting his 6 Cybers online. It's just he took a lot of HP damage while doing it because he slow rolled for the Golden Fiora, which is something I considered doing, but then I realized that there were too many other people contesting my units, so I went aggressively after the units I wanted. Let's see how this goes. This could be a pretty even fight. He's also got a Golden Lucian. Thankfully, my Zephyr took out his Golden Lucian as well as his Golden Echo. The double Zephyr there might actually be the key to winning this, because otherwise I don't know if we would have. So you'll notice that the Echo ult, if you rewind a little bit there, the Echo ult actually canceled my Misfortune ult. So that's another anti-synergy that they really should fix. It should pause her ult, not cancel it. It's really dumb that it cancels it, especially when it's a friendly ult. But anywho, so those are 3 of the main meta comps, and 3 top 4s. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, YouTube.